Listen, man, been a good year, man. Always Bluntz, man. We just getting started, man. It's been a great year. This is the Witcher review for Netflix. Just wanted to, thank everybody for watching. More stuff coming soon. Thanks for rocking with it, fucking with it, you know what I'm saying? Just in case I don't post any more videos on this specific page. I hope everybody have a good holiday, a good rest of the month, all that good stuff. Wish everyone a happy New Year's that's watching. The videos I'm going to be posting are probably going to be on my separate page, Meditating Gaming, because they're a bunch of game videos. So it's not really what we do here per se, but I might post one or two. But anyways, let's get into it. This is the Witcher Netflix series review. Now, let me tell y'all. Score, let's go with 8.5 out of 10. The only real problem I had with the series were the timestamps. So, as a person that has played Witcher 2 and 3, I haven't played 1. I've only played 2 and 3. The beginning was kind of confusing, and also I want to point out I haven't read the books. I know of them, but I haven't read them. So, but I can tell based on prior knowledge from the video games, the time frames, the time periods, and how everything was going to flow. That being said, in terms of the series, I think that they could have done a better job telling the audience when everything was happening. So if you get to maybe episode 6 or 7, it starts to make sense of the time period. So we see that Geralt, everything that's happening with Geralt is mostly in the past. Him and Yennefer in the past. It's not really like the present or the future. Series point of view is from the present. So when she finally meets Geralt at the end of the season, that now becomes the present. I think it was very well done in terms of not throwing too much of the Witcher universe into one season, but giving us little tidbits and stuff like that, like terminology, stuff like that. I think that was done well. I think the characters were well done. Not too much Ciri, not too much Yennefer, not too much Geralt. Everyone had, I believe, everyone had even time on the screen. We didn't get to see Vesemir, even though they kept name dropping him. As of this video, I've read that Mark Hamill wants to play Vesemir. Vesemir, for those who don't know, who haven't played the game and stuff, Vesemir or read the books. Vesemir is Geralt's adopted dad, his teacher, the Elder Witcher. He taught Geralt mostly everything he knows. He runs Kaer Morhen, which is where the Witchers go to become Witchers. So the process of becoming a Witcher is you're found as a boy, only 3 out of 10 only 3 out of 10 children even pass the trial to become full-fledged witches. So 30% chance. Another thing that I liked is the introduction to Geralt's mother. I didn't even know he had a mother, honestly. I knew that. We know he had a mother because he dated multiple women, but his mother was never introduced that I've seen in the video game. So that was pretty cool moment to see that she just abandoned him, and then Vesemir, found him and turned him into what he is, or what we see him as. Another thing, Destiny. Destiny's a big part of the Witcher world, because Witchers are supposed to, in the Witcher sense, everything is black and white. It's either black or white. But Destiny has a force. It's like a force in the world of the Witcher. So if you turn on Destiny, the Destiny shall not favor you, or blah blah, all that stuff. So the creatures, the ones that attacked them in episode 8, I believe that those are neckers. They look like neckers. In the game, there's like these little creatures that come in packs or whatever. But they're called neckers. I think that's what attacked them. The witch from the episode, I believe 5, the one with the king. So I want to talk about that a little bit. There's this guy in the game called the Burn, and like it reminded me a little bit of that mission. The king's daughter was cursed or whatever. She was a witch. I found that fight was pretty cool. He had ended up using the sign Quinn, which is the shield sign. So that's how he eventually turned her back when she tried to come back into the casket. But Henry Cavill, I just want to speak on his role. Henry Cavill did a great job as Geralt. I mean, like, that's like one of the best character acting jobs I've seen in like a long time. You could tell, and he said this in interviews that he played all the games, he's read the books, so you can tell that he's really like enjoying himself. You know, he really likes what he's doing. You could tell it on screen. So, the bard. Excuse me, I'm a little sick, y'all, so you gotta forgive me. But the bard that accompanied Geralt, you know, like the first 5-6 episodes, his name in the game is Dandelion. So you meet him once you get to the second city, I believe, the big city. He's a dude that's always singing and stuff in the series. I found this inclusion was kind of not necessary, but I mean, he was more for comic relief, so you know they want a little bit of comedy, I guess. But to me, he was kind of annoying, but not really annoying. So I'm glad that he got, you know, sanctioned. He got like ousted out real early. But that's another point that you could tell like, okay, excuse me, Danelion's not with Geralt right now, so that must be in the past. Like everything must be in the past. I just feel like if they were to put timestamps on like some of the stuff, it would ease a lot of the confusion with the audience. Jennifer's role. So let's talk a little bit about Jennifer. I don't know the actress's name, but she did a great job. So from her disfigurement features to keeping that pose, you know, all this stuff. Because I was seriously wondering, I was like, yo, Jennifer is supposed to be a bad woman. She's supposed to look like she's supposed to be the epitome of beauty and all this other stuff. But the transformation scene was really great. I love that. I didn't know that. I mean, I knew that based on prior knowledge with the games and the books, I knew that witchers and mages are sterilized, so they can't have children, they can't reproduce. But to actually see it on screen happen, that was pretty cool. She got a nice pair of boobs. You know, I'm always there for the boobs, man. Boob man all the way, man. You know, not like a great ass, but she has some great boobs. Like all the women, they got great boobs. It was cool to see Trish. I'm expecting Trish Murray-Grove to have a bigger role, season 2 going forward. That's gonna be cool. I don't know the young actress's name that played Siri, but I think she did okay. She didn't shoot too much scenery, but she did. It was alright. It was alright for what it was. Just you guys gotta remember that this is a introductory into the Witcher's world, so everything's gonna be moving at a slow pace. But once they get season 2 up and rolling, I expect more hyper pace, more monsters, more creatures, more actually witching, per se. More fuck by Geralt, as he always says and shit for some reason. Let's see what else. Other opinions, other thoughts. Oh, by the way, click the link in the bio. Like, subscribe, share. If you don't like, say you don't like it, please. If you got any comments, let me know. You know, let us know. And just my final overall thoughts. 8 episodes, definitely 8.5. I would rewatch it. Like I said, Henry Cavill definitely did a great job, and I'm expecting to see more of him, like a lot more in season 2. Like they kind of, not like overuse them per se, but can be kind of even between all 3 of the main characters. So with him, Jennifer, and Ciri's story starting to clash, I expect to see Geralt of Rivia really show his fangs, no pun intended. Like the bad scene was straight out the video game. That was cool. They also mentioned the hunt. Now in the game, Ciri's power, everyone wants Ciri for her power. So She has like this power of chaos that she can bring and bring destruction, and it brings out these people called the Wild Hunt, and they bring like cold wherever they go, or some crazy mystic powers. But I'm anxious to see how fast they get to that point. And the Nilfgaardian armies, like all that stuff was pretty cool. But you could tell it was kind of green screen, like it was green screen a little heavy. So it's my cousin, he asked me, what is it like Game of Thrones? I'm like, no, like hell no. It's not like Game of Thrones. You can't even really compare the two. I wouldn't compare it to. So, but yeah, definitely you know, recommend it. Witcher Netflix series. Season 2 probably comes out probably August. I want to say the earliest. I know that they're working on it, so that's the information. I know that they're working on season 2 right now, and I know that I will leave out with this. Again, Henry Cavill has taken the Witcher costume home. He walks his dog in it. That's pretty crazy. A little bit creepy. Also pretty cool. And just like he did with the Superman costume. I'm telling y'all, something's coming. I don't know what it is, but if he still has a Superman costume, he's definitely making another Superman movie. Alright, so it's been Tony. Y'all know Marvel's Bluntz, Mad Titan Gaming. Follow me, follow us. Happy New Year's to everyone. But I don't post no more on this. Happy New Year's to everyone. And be sure to look for the top 10 decade videos coming out this week. After Christmas, of course. Enjoy your time with your loved ones, all that good stuff, man.